playGiants continue to fall with loss to Redskins 104. The Giants showed fans a bit of hope with a 53-yard picksix in the third quarter, but the didnt holders Kirk and Josh Doctson connect for a 14-yard score to push the Redskins past the Giants in a 2010 win, 104,145 AMETLANDOVER, It was brutal too. When the New York Giants had the ball on Thanksgiving night against the Washington Redskins, it served as the equivalent of the tryptophan in your Thanksgiving turkey. ZZZZZZZZZZZZ. It was best exemplified by a four-down play in the fourth quarter of a 2010 loss when the Redskins had a team meeting in the Giants' backfield. Quarterback Eli Manning was sacked after tackles Eric Flowers and Chad Wheeler were lie-beaten. It wasn't the only time. Manning was sacked 4 times and later capped the horror performance with an interception. Eli Manning and the Giants' offense have produced just 15 points in their past 2 games. Brad Mills USA Today Sports wasn't very good, Coach Ben McAdoo said of his team's offensive performance before adding they have little room for error given the personnel. The Giants' offense has been ravaged by injury. There was no doubt that they weren't very good. The Giants' didnt seem to have any chance to score. They had 55 yards of total offense in the first half and 170 in the game. That was a new season low, and the lowest output since Week 3 of the 2013 season. The Giants' only 2 count came courtesy of their defense and interception return for a 2 count by Janoris Jenkins in the third quarter. The disappointing part for the Giants' 29 was this type of performance has become commonplace this season, after warning signs all of last year. Their offense can't move the ball or score. Any blame for this latest loss can be pinned on an offensive unit led by Manning that came into the contest averaging 16.2 points per game, 30th in the NFL. They took it to a different level on Thanksgiving, when they lulled you to sleep with their incompetence. If they had played all night, the Giants' decimated offense probably couldn't have produced 16 points. It's frustrating, running back Orleans Darkwa said. But you can't be down about it. You have to figure it out. They haven't figured it out the past 2 weeks when they played without wide receiver Sterling Shepard, their top remaining pass-catching weapon. He's dealing with migraines. Without him against the Chiefs and Redskins, the Giants' offense has produced a paltry 15 points combined the past 2 weeks. Their lone 2 count came on a drive that gained 14 yards following a turnover last week. Amazingly, they won one of the 2 games 129 in overtime over Kansas City last Sunday. But they couldn't win on the road against the Redskins with 1-2 count. Manning threw for 113 yards on 13 of 27 passing with an interception. He wasn't helped by his receivers, at least 2 drops by rookie tight end Evan Ingram, but also missed several big plays. This is the Giants on offense these days. They're inept. Their quarterback isn't playing well enough, their receivers aren't catching the ball or getting open consistently, and the line isn't protecting Manning. It's a complete fail. That's how you get to be one of the lowest scoring teams in the league and one of the worst teams in the league. Statistics Scoreboard 2017 Schedule Results Standings. Of course it doesn't help that the Giants don't have Odell Beckham Jr., Brandon Marshall, Shepard or several of their top offensive linemen. They were bereft of playmakers the past 2 weeks with Shepard surprisingly sidelined and all the attention on Ingram. Well, we lost a lot of players, Manning said. We're missing our starting receivers for a lot of the season and got some new guys in. They have done some good things. We're just missing some linemen, missing some key players on offense. It's tough to catch up and make some of the plays from the playmakers that we lost. The Giants also started an offensive line of left to right Flowers, John Jerry, Brett Jones, John Halapio, and Wheeler. After a strong first career start, Wheeler experienced some growing pains matched against Washington's Ryan Kerrigan. Kerrigan had a pair of sacks. The Giants had one play over 20 yards, and it came in the final seconds. It was that kind of evening. And it has been that kind of season.